All right, we are back here at Arizona Daily Mix. We want to talk about mindfulness. I know you've probably heard a lot of people talking about the importance of it, but we're going to talk specifically about why it's so important for mothers and parents to incorporate into their daily lives. Here to talk more about mindfulness for mothers is Lindsay Morris. She is the founder of Arizona Mindful Moms and owner in Creative Mindset. And also there's Dara James, and she is the doctoral student and research associate at ASU's College of Nursing and Health Innovation. Woo! That's a lot. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. So we're talking about the importance of mindfulness, specifically for parents and mothers. Why is this so important to how we function every day?
Yeah, so when we look at mindfulness, we're really looking at kind of the present moment awareness and not being judgmental of it. So just kind of accepting whatever is happening in the moment, which can be a very messy motherhood kind of experience. So it allows us to kind of break the autopilot and have a place to pause and really kind of respond to our children as opposed to reacting. So we get a chance to kind of do things a little bit differently when we're parenting from a mindful place.
And we're not just talking about parents of newborns. We're talking about parents of kids of all ages,
yeah,
right?
No, so that's the kind of cool thing about mindfulness is that it's good for everybody, everywhere, all the time. So I have teenagers. I use it with them all the time. It's good for kids who are, 60 years old or kids who are 6 years old.
Older out of the house.
Yeah,
How does this help with self-compassion?
Yeah, so self-compassion and mindfulness really go hand in hand together. So self-compassion is really all about treating yourself the way you would a best friend in a time of challenge or struggle. So maybe you come home from a really long day at work and there's family stuff going on, your kids need dinner and homework, and you're just peppered with all this stress and overwhelm.
Which happens a lot.
All the time. We can all relate to that. Yeah, absolutely. So self-compassion allows us to kind of classically, like if you're flying and the oxygen mask comes down, put that on yourself before taking care of others. So it allows you a kind of a place of permission to take care of yourself and then to be able to better take care of your kids.
Well, so this is fabulous information.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you want to help get the word out about it, Lindsay. So talk to me a little bit about this event that you've put together to help really educate the community about, how they can apply these practices into their daily lives.
Sure. So I actually didn't really know anything about mindfulness before I went to a workshop last spring, and it was taught by an internationally renowned mindfulness expert, psychologist, author, Dr. Shauna Shapiro.
And you were all three there, right?
Yes,
Same place.
yes.
Great.
And I was so inspired and impacted by what I learned that I wanted to start this wellness resource and create this event. And so it's going to be a class taught by Dr. Shapiro. It's a partnership with ASU Center for Mindfulness and Desert Song Healing Arts. And it's going to be a whole afternoon. We have this class with Dr. Shapiro and then a reception that's sponsored, catered by Chop Shop and Kaleidoscope Juice. And then every guest will receive a swag bag filled with amazing presents to, kind of pamper them from our sponsors like Hint and Cocoa Floss and Barefoot Book, Sparkle Bar. And so it's just like an afternoon for people to take time for themselves, guilt-free, not feel bad about it, and to walk away feeling inspired and that they really did something for themselves to make their life less stressful, more fulfilling, and kind of soften that inner critic.
And learn how to use some of these practices into their daily lives. We talk about, the moms and the parents and how this affects us, but how does it trickle down to our children ultimately?
Yeah, so one of the things that we can do actually when we're practicing these skills of mindfulness and self-compassion is model those very things for our kids so that they then learn how to take better care of themselves ultimately as well.
Okay, so very important. It's September 29th, Phoenix Unity of Phoenix Spiritual Center.
Yes.
Where is that located?
It's at 16th Street and Greenway Parkway, and people are actually driving from Tucson, Flagstaff, all throughout the state to come to this because it's Dr. Shapiro. So please follow us on Instagram too and Facebook for more information at AZ Mindful Moms, and share with whether you're a teacher, an educator in healthcare, just interested in mindfulness. Everyone is welcome.
Well, fantastic. Thank you, ladies, for being here. The website again is azmindfulmoms.com if you want more information. Again, it's September 29th. Okay.